Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're having a really good day, night, morning, whatever it is for you, you know? I just got some things to talk about. Like I want to talk about the Paris Masters semi-finals, the preview. Before I do that, I'm going to go quickly over the quarterfinals. Okay? Um, I hope you guys are enjoying the tennis. I hope you guys were watching if you had a chance. Um, so now let me go over. In one quarterfinal, we had Zverev against Dan Wawrinka. I found that quite a good quality match. I just found Zverev was just a little better, a little bit more consistent. I don't have a lot to say about that. Schwartzman against Medvedev. I found an amazing level from Medvedev. Schwartzman was a bit off. He could have done better, but that was 6-3 to 6-1 to Medvedev. Nadal started a bit slowly, and I just found, like, against Pablo Carreno or Busta, every set he got better. Like, he lost the first set 6-4, then 7-5, and then he's up to 6-1 in the third. Good level from Rafa there. And then Rainage beat Humbert, just sort of an average level, pretty close. Came down to a final set tiebreaker. I think it was the experience. Milos Rainic got him through. So now let's get into the semi-finals. I want to preview the semi-finals for you. So in your first semi-final, in about an hour from now, we've got Milos Raonic against Medvedev, right? Now, I see this, it could be a nightmare match for Milos Raonic. It could really be that because his nightmare matchup is Djokovic when he's playing well, because Milos Raonic has a big serve, and that's the main part of his game. But he likes to get in long rallies. He's a big guy. He shouldn't be going to the net. He should be playing with a power game. He should be going for it. But what he does is he likes to play against baseline players and be really patient and get in long rallies. He's a big guy. He's not as consistent on the ground strokes as they are. Doesn't really have the speed and just isn't as good as a rally as they are. But he continues to want to do it and be way too passive instead of this big guy using his power to overpower him. So that means if you can get his serve back, you can force him into a lot of long rallies. And then if you're better than him on the rallies, you can outdo him. Um, and all you need to do is move him around a bit in those rallies, and he's a bit slow and very bad in the defensive position. And even on attacking, if he's trying to attack and he hits two free shots, and your defense is good, he's going to go for too much. So Medvedev, he has a similar style of Djokovic. So what Medvedev is going to do, if he can return and get a lot of his serves back and a decent bat deep to force him into a lot of 50-50 rallies, then Raonic is going to be drawn out into long, grinding baseline rallies with Medvedev. He's not going to. He doesn't have anywhere near the court speed or the defense as Medvedev in those long rallies. Um, and he doesn't have the consistency on the ground shot as Medvedev does. So when you're going to see Raonic ahead, he's going to hit a few good shots. Medvedev's going to play great defense. They're going to continue to come back, and then Raonic is going to go for too much and hit an error deep. So that's how I see that. And then also, whenever in the rally that Medvedev gets on top and moves him around, in these grinding long rallies, which Raonic always wants to play, he doesn't realize he should be a big power guy coming to the net, but he'll want to grind and want to outgrind Medvedev. It won't work because he doesn't have the defense, doesn't have the consistency of the shot. When he's ahead, like I said, Medvedev's defense will be too great. He'll be frustrated. He'll go for too much and make errors and hit the ball out. So that's an issue there. For Raonic. And I just think Medvedev is a nightmare matchup for him, right? Where he's basically a big guy who's a rallier range but a huge serve. So, you know what I mean? The main thing for Medvedev is, can he get enough serves back? Can he get a deep return to force range into 50-50 rallies like Djokovic can? If he can, then it's all the same problems when he plays Djokovic. He's trying to out rally a guy just to hold serve when the balls are coming back, a guy who he'll never have a chance. Then on Medvedev's serve, there'll be rallies that Medvedev starting to point ahead. He's got horrible defense. He'll never have a chance because Medvedev will start the point ahead, control it, range on the defense in the long rally. His game's going to get broken down. So this really is a nightmare match, and really, this is a match where on a fast court, if Range would attack and come to the net and would say, "I can't beat Medvedev in a rally, but I won't rally. I'll take risks and I'll end the point." Raonic could do well, but the problem is a guy like Medvedev or Djokovic, um, they're going to get a lot of your serves back and force you into rallies, and you're just going to battle away, and you won't win those rallies. And whenever you're in there and top in the rally, it's over because you won't be able to play the defense. When you're up, your consistency on the ground strokes will be tested because you'll have to hit 3, 4, 5 shots to end the point, and then you'll be by the third shot you'll be impatient. You'll go for too much. But when he's in defense, he can't play defense. So it's just like the problem for range is he won't have the defense whenever Medvedev's ahead, and he won't have the patience when he's ahead because he'll get frustrated. He won't get past Medvedev's defense. He'll hit it out. I see this could be straight sets. I'm going to say two really close sets, but straight sets in favor of Medvedev. Djokovic, Medvedev, those guys, worst matchup for Raonic. We move on to the second semi-final where we see Rafael Nadal and Zverev matched up, right? So what's going to happen there? What do you think, guys? I say this. I say again, it's a similar matchup to the first one. Um, Zverev's problem is he's a big, tall guy with a huge serve, can play the power game. He did it very well. The U.S. Open final against Thiem, those first two sets, right? He did it, but he wants to be patient. He wants to battle away in the long rally. He's a big guy. Again, he's got decent defense and speed, decent consistency, but it's not like Nadal. So when he's going to do that, Nadal will just dictate with the forehand, and he'll be running, and he won't have the defense, and Nadal will just hit one, two, three more forehands. So the biggest thing again is Nadal that he can get his serve back on the fast court. If he can, Zverev is probably just going to be happy to battle away all night, and he won't out battle Rafa and the long rallies. So again, he doesn't have the speed as Rafa. Rafa has a big forehand that he can just end the point with, whereas he's not going to have that. He's just going to battle away, not a big forehand and not the defense. So when Rafa's ahead, he won't have the defense, but when he's ahead, Rafa will, and he may go for too much, may make errors, but he'll just keep pushing it right and left, and then Rafa will be able to get him back into a 50-50 rally. But when Rafa's ahead, it'll be over. He'll pound those forehands one after the other, and he'll just be running, and he won't have the defense. Again, Zverev should attack. He did it the first two sets of the US Open final, but he's not doing that most of the time. So based on what he does most of the time, he'll try to out battle Rafa at the back of the court when he should use his better serve, his power game, and overpower and take Rafa's time away, not let him get in a rally. He has the ability to do that. Did that with Thiem first two sets at the US Open final. But unfortunately, most of the time he doesn't do that. He just wants to grind out guys that are just better rallying than him. So I think in both sorry, I'm going to say Rafa gets it in straight sets also, but two close sets. It's going to be two big guys, Raonic and Zverev, who should be power guys, should be taking risks, should be attacking the second serve, should be coming to the net, but they're going to try to out rally guys like Medvedev and Nadal and be really and really try to out battle them and be really patient and with consistency and speed, and they're just not as good at that. So unless they're serving amazing and they don't have to rally in their own serve, they don't really have a chance. Because to out rally Medvedev or Nadal for Raonic and Zverev, it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to say Nadal wins in two close sets, and um so does Medvedev. Both are going to win, but I'm just going to say like possibly it'd be like 7-6, 6-4 in straight sets, roughly for both matches. That's what I'm going to give. But these two guys, they're big guys, and it's just the wrong idea to just say, I'm going to just battle away in these long rallies and be consistent, not use your power. But when you do it against guys that are really good at long rallies, like Medvedev or Nadal and superior, your only chance is when they don't get back your serve. Other than that, they're just long rallies that you're just flat out losing. So that's what's going to happen. And then we should be up for a replay of the 2019 US Open final here in the Paris Masters. We should be Medvedev and Nadal in the final. That's what I'm going to say. Um, don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. And give me the thumbs up. Hit the bell notification. Check out all my other videos. But this is how I see the semi-finals of the Paris Masters playing out. Thanks for watching, and look out for more videos, including an interview with Roger Federer.